Yo, YouTube, it's that Archies of Darkness, formerly known as Kill Color Struck, and you know why you're here. Let's get it.
You can fucking use me as a fuck doll the whole day and like literally fuck my throat until I can't breathe.
People sent this video to me expecting me to be angry about it. I'm not. But for starters, this kid is at an HBCU and he is on a scholarship, which means they want him there. And we all know, HBCUs have everybody. We don't discriminate. Our schools don't discriminate like white schools for the most part. Fuck it, they need the money to begin with. Now, a lot of people are saying he's trying to make a statement about black girls or black women at HBCUs. The reason why this doesn't bother me is because it's probably true. He says it's a joke, but it's probably true. I've had experiences, and I've been, for example, okay, so we always talk about colorism. We always talk about interracial dating. We talk about those things, and we have honest discussion about it. And I'm going to have an honest discussion with you guys. More recently, the talk about colorism, which mainly has been on TikTok and other social media platforms, not as much here on YouTube. I left and I'm back now, but like I saw that the dialogue about colorism has gotten a lot better than when I was here, because when I was here, I was being told to shut up and all types of shit, and you soft, and colorism is not real, and whole bunch of shit. I was calling it color struck, but now it's colorism. But yeah, we have these conversations about colorism, and the new dialogue in colorism is that dark-skinned black men and light-skinned black women are the biggest perpetuators of colorism. Now, I cannot argue with that, but the way it feels a lot of the time is that they're saying only dark-skinned black men and light-skinned black women perpetuate colorism. I'm here to tell you that is a lie. We're not the only ones who do it. Dark-skinned black women and light-skinned black men do it as well. Colorism is a community problem. So for this, with this young redheaded fella who's at a black school, it doesn't put it past me that there are black women, more than likely dark-skinned black women, who was trying to get in this path. Story time. When I was in college, I met several dark-skinned black women who I took interest in. And all three of these black women told me I was too dark for them. We're gonna call one of them Jamaica. All right, Jamaica. She dead ass, and the reason why I'm telling you this story is because this person right here reminds me of the guys that Jamaica was into. When I tried to shoot my shot at her, she said she doesn't really like black men, but what she likes are freckles and red hair. She didn't outright say white men, but you knew what she meant. I knew what she meant. The other black women I was interested in, they also said something similar. One of them was just really into light-skinned guys, specifically light-skinned Latino guys. And this happens. It's not new. We need to stop pretending that black women aren't colorist and don't perpetuate colorism themselves. And those aren't the only women. When I was trying my hardest to like talk to people, when I was like 17, 18 years old, learning how to talk to women, I was told by a Congolese girl that I was too black for her. Like, it happens. So the same way this white boy is talking about black girls coming at him aggressively at his college, I'm pretty sure it's the same way when dark-skinned black men or black men in general are at a predominantly white college and white women are throwing themselves at them. I'm sure it's the same fucking thing. And black men accept it, and I'm sure this redheaded kid is having the time of his life. Will be a short video. I can tell you guys another story actually. When I was in college, I was also into this other black woman. We're gonna call her Ellie. I was into Ellie, really into her. She wasn't dark skinned. She was in between. She was brown-skinned woman. I was into her, but I also had friends who were not black. One of my best friends at the time was a white woman, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman who looked like a fucking meatball. She was built like a meatball. And she was my friend. She used to be super racist. She would say stuff, and I would just be like, we're in a college, so if I yell at you or scream at you, you're just gonna use that against me and say that I came at you and tried to attack you. So I let her say whatever she wanted to, but most of the time I try to avoid her, but she would just sit next to me. We get put in class and she'll sit next to me and talk to me. She was a very interesting person besides the fact that she liked to say the N-word. Anyway, moving on. So one day that meatball broke up with her boyfriend, or her boyfriend broke up with her. And by the way, this meatball was a yiffer. Do you know what a yiffer is? Yeah, this yiffer broke up, or the boyfriend broke up with her, who was also a yiffer. And she was heartbroken, right? And I didn't know what to do. She was crying, like snot running down her nose. And we was waiting for the elevator, and she just randomly grabs me and starts crying in my arms. So I hug her back, being a nice guy, nice black man. Like, it's okay, Kristen, he'll come around, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get back to y'all weird furry love stuff that you're doing together. He's all the way in Chicago, and you're all the way the fuck here. So it's weird that you guys are together. Anyway, we get onto the elevator, and she's crying in my arms, bawling. Next floor up, guess who gets into the elevator? L. So L gets into the elevator with her friend, and she looks at me, and I look at her, and she looks at me, and I look at her, and she looks at me, and I look at her. And we all know it. A lot of times when you see a black man with a white woman showing affection in public, sometimes black women, especially if they know you, they're going to look at you funny. She looked at me funny. She gave me the look. Her and her friend. They even gave me the grunt. They gave me that. So you know how angry I was about that. L, I never really had a chance with her. More than likely, definitely not after that. But here's the kicker. This is why I'm telling you guys this story. So L gave me that look on the elevator, and maybe a month or two, another semester, next semester, right? She got a compliment from this guy we named Shaggy, because he looks like Shaggy. He's a white dude who went to our school. It's not an HBCU. It was like 50-50 almost. It's in Arlington, Virginia. L got a compliment from Shaggy and melted. I can tell them panties was wet. I can tell. He complimented. I can't remember what he complimented her on. I just thought like, yo, you are brave, because I am a coward. I wouldn't have not done that, even though I wanted to. She was probably, I think she was like a dress or something that she might have made. I think that's the case, because we was in art school, and she was a fashion major. So he complimented her on something that she made herself, and she fucking melted. Shaggy's a white boy. Goofy ass looking white boy, looked just like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. So that video with the white boy talking about the black girls coming after him, it don't bother me. More than likely it's true. He says it's a joke, but more than likely it's true. I've been at the end of white girls coming after me relentlessly too. So I'm not surprised. It may not be it might not be super funny as a joke, but I mean, it's more than likely true.